Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to Overlord Raising Hell. Now, twice last recording, I died just randomly by leaving this head, I am assuming, just getting too far away from it. So I'm gonna stay next to this thing and just protect it. We get into this fight. I try to go up the stairs and continue the fight, and it seems like you can't. Seems if you get too far away from it, it will, you'll die. So I'm not going up the stairs, I'm not going too far. I'm just gonna keep an eye over here, an eye over here. There's a lot of elves trying to get to the head over here. Now they start coming, the elf actors. It's kind of funny that the elf actors are being forced to wear these probably racist elf masks, even though they are elves. So we're seeing more and more of these guys just come and come and come, and it's just this non-stop chase as they're flying from the seats. Now I particularly, I'm good with my health right now. My sword is certainly doing its part. And I cleared off the wraith side over here before I started the fight. I suppose I could have cleared off this side too. I'm seeing like one or two guys.
Without my actors, how can I have my play? Without my play, how will I be remembered? I must be remembered.
Who is this person that must be remembered? So take this abyss stone back to our tower, please. Still not sure where the abyss stones are going.
You enjoyed the show, sub-creature. I see you have an appreciation for the finer points of punishment. Your actions amuse me. I have plenty more abysses. Why don't you entertain me by trying to conquer those? You and your little vermin army.
You are master of the Elven Abyss, sire. However, if what he said is true, we have work to do.
So hopefully I don't die now walking up this section, because that would make no sense. These are like the elven prison things. So we have the elven abyss, but we're still not sure what getting the abysses does. I'm still not sure where these abyss stones end up going. And what was the deal with the weird looking moon? This level was considerably smaller than the first one. We'll grant them that. It was a little bit better thought out too, though. But then I did run into this whole frustration of having to do the final boss fight twice. That's a little irritating. Anywho, back to the tower. I had hoped that I might have been able to do 2 episodes on the first abyss, and then 1 specific episode for each abyss afterwards. And then I have the opportunity to label a lot better each episode. And maybe I can still pull that off. We got the second weapon here. Let's forge that. What is this unique item? The Mace of Doom. 250 blues and 100 greens. That is almost all the blues I have So hopefully I won't need any blues, and I'll build up my collection.
Giblet, see to the master.
Probably need to get everything up to a 300 or 400 count, if that's going to be the case. So you can definitely feel there's a bit of a stall there.
This is your armory, sire. Where you can
Not
store
as fast
your
as the
armored
sword, but not
weapons.
really slow either. I thought it would have been a lot slower than that.
If that now looks at me funny one more time,
Where are
I'm
these
going
abyss
to hit him with
stones
the poker.
going?
I'm
So
getting bored just watching
either
you.
the abyss,
Get out there and do some evil, darling.
either the abyss stones aren't anywhere. Well, I am just totally missing where they are. I mean, but where could they be? I looked in the Tower Heart area.
Darling, you're so evil. It's delicious. You make me all tingly. Although that could be Gnarl's soup.
There's no abyss stones in here. Where are you hiding abyss stones? This has, for my entire playthrough, been empty. It's like stained glass with a lady on it. Ew, I did not realize that. Look at that stained glass. Wonder if that changes if you choose rose over
Please
velvet.
don't get any blood on my clothes, darling. You are being a bit messy.
Over here, stained glass. Wonder if the Raising Hell DLC did that. You could just have a line of abyss stones right here. Well, I'll try and remember next time at the end of this recording to run around and look some more. Okay, so Heaven's Peak would be the next abyss. We're just working our way down there. So there are 3 teleportations for these abysses. Then there's one in Golden Hills and one in the Ruborian Desert. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I bet there will be a 5th, maybe a 6th, doubtful a 7th, but maybe. Let's go ahead and find it. If it's like the other 2, it's not gonna be that hard to find. Now my instincts would say it's gotta be. Oh, it's right here. I was gonna say it's gotta be way over here in this section that we never did anything in. Oh, that mace. 1, 2. What's the point of having a weapon when it takes 3 hits to kill it no matter what? Sure, when you get a power shot, it kills them.
Here's another gate, sire.
Oh, sire, our women went into this gate. Apart from Molly at the inn, that is. Even though those demons have gone, our girls won't come out. They say they're fed up with us.
And I want my tea, and my tummy hurts, and my socks are full of holes. Please see if you can talk some sense into them, Dark Lord.
It looks like that might be a new character that's animated
We were
there.
just being friendly.
This guy here. I
You'll
don't
convince
recall
him to
seeing
come
him.
back to us, won't you, sire?
So all the ladies went
Without
in
her,
here.
my
Heaven's
feet
Peak.
get cold at night.
What's this? Some gold.
I haven't had a home-cooked meal in ages.
I assume all the Abyss gates are gonna look like this, except for the original one that looked like it was possibly a heaven. It's a pretty good joke that you can only play once. That's glowing, so we know. Let's see. Well, first things first, back to the tower. I cannot live with this weapon. If it can't take out sheep, it's no good to me. I can definitely see how if we were, well, at least we're getting a nicer looking collection of weapons, but I could see if we were playing this game originally and we hadn't already upgraded everything, that would have all mattered and made a lot more sense and been helpful for these unique weapons, but now it's too late. I think probably the Raising Hell DLC in general came probably a little too late. I don't think Codemasters is a big enough company to be doing something like that, to be making DLC, particularly when this game came out. And DLC took a long while and wasn't a separate team working on it from the beginning.
Oh, not you. That thing. What was its name again? I forget. Anyway, it opened up this abyss for us so we could get a bit of peace from those creatures of yours.
Up in Heaven's Peak, it was succubus this, succubus that. Why don't you have wings like she's got?
And it's all his fault. Now that filthy slug is oozing around and stopping our lackeys cleaning properly.
They're useless at anything else. Can't arrange flowers. Can't even cross-stitch a sampler.
I'm trying my best, my lady.
This is clearly some new breed of evil, sire. Proceed with caution.
Well, that was pretty easy.
Ew, that's disgusting.
Clean that up at once. You'll find the cleaning machine over there.
You need more than a minion to operate that, master. It's a known fact that paladins remove 99% of all household stains, including demon vomit, rabbit badger phlegm, and slug goo.
Okay. So we're going to capture a paladin in the cleaning machine. Where's the cleaning machine? And here it is. We're gonna capture using this pillory, I believe is what it's called, when you stick somebody on a post and make them stand there in pain for a while.
You
So-
think I could get a slug to eat me? It'd be doing me a favor. They're really angry. Ugh, I wish I'd never seen a succubus.
So, I've seen some jealousy from these ladies. I don't know if they are actually ladies or just evil creatures in disguise. This bridge is down, so we will come back this direction. And these poor men have been made the floor scrubbers for all eternity. Notice their eyes were glowing white. And here's some gate we'll need to get some light on. But I don't see any light. Well, how does this work? I can't select this. So I have to go this way. We're gonna go get William the whatever. Forget what he was called, Sir William the Brave, perhaps? Sir William the Lustful, perhaps? Might be better. One thing you should compare this game to is probably need some reds for this. Dante's Inferno. I think there are a lot of people, in fact even myself included, who have given thoughts to portraying hell in video games. And if you look at like Dante's Inferno that did it, they did it and they went for the hard MA. And I think it may have even been an adults only game, but maybe not. They definitely weren't shooting for the teen plus rating that this game got. So I don't know how this is gonna work. I have no idea how this is gonna work. So I don't think these guys get burned. Oh no, they totally get burned. So they can take out those guys all they want, but I need to find another path or something. Find some reds to summon. Well geez, if they were gonna have me, if I had to have reds, why did they give me a green right next to it? That doesn't make any sense. That's just to annoy me. I think they're trolling me. So, like I was saying, if you think about Dante's Inferno, it didn't sell as a game. It wasn't a very good game. They spent a lot of time and a lot of energy animating things that were kind of pointless. Like, they had one of the levels of hell in Dante's Inferno is unbaptized babies, and so one of the makers of the game had their own kid mocapped. There we go. And then they made their own child, which is the worst part of it, the model for the unbaptized babies in the game. And I'm like, wait a minute, you mocapped a baby just so it looked more like a crawl, and then you turned your own child who was mocap's image into a demonic thing. That's questionable at best.
Yes, that's a very fitting punishment. You cleaned up his mess, now he can clean up ours.
What is this guy? Is he just flapping his jaws for no reason? Look at that. He is. He's just flapping his jaws for no reason whatsoever. Alright. So now I just select him and have him swipe over the floors and clean the floors. What a silly concept.
Well, would you look at that, Baz? He's done it. He's actually done it.
She's sitting on a guy.
You can be of use elsewhere. Let him through, girls!
So it lights a fire and then the fire moves them. Interesting. Keep Sir William the Soggy with us. But yeah, another game that I played, because this is definitely the style of game I've thought about wanting to potentially make back when I was thinking about being a video game player.
We thought a bit of greenery around here would brighten the place up. Tea on the lawn, a spot of croquet, you know.
But that stuff just keeps growing, and we're not mowing it.
Play along, sire. Play along. I know it's undignified, but we must lure this evil out in the open.
Where is this? So the other game was Shadow Man, which was a game I kind of liked for its age. It's way too old now to play. Very dark in its mentality, and it kind of blew the messed up by just some terrible advertising and going super hard R. In fact, I remember buying Shadow Man on Nintendo 64 at Toys R Us, and the teenage girl behind the counter was talking about the cover and just saying how gross and disgusting it looked. Right, so this is the cleaner. Where's the lawnmower? Where did it put him? This way. So it opened both gates? I don't know. I'm confused. Yeah, I walked through the wrong gate apparently. And I'm sure as people could put in the comments a dozen other just hard attempts at being really dark. Sometimes it gets played up because people know the game's going to be horrible. The most recent reference of that would be Hatred, which was a bad game that set itself to be as bad as possible to get attention. Postal, probably the same situation you could say there too. Grand Theft Auto, in a sense, does try to push that, but at the very least I would not deny that Grand Theft Auto actually has things that you can play and an actual game there.
Look, it's all growing back now.
We can't have our tea on that.
Apparently it wasn't fast enough. There was a biking game called BMXXX, so BM XXX, that was really just a decent biking game that they put kind of live action films on it too that were I think of girls just in bikinis.
I want my lawn, and I want it now.
You're just not trying, are you?
I don't know if BMX XXX was let's see. Had any actual nudity in it. Maybe it did. Maybe there was some toplessness. I doubt there was any bottomlessness. But it was rated adults only, and I remember buying that game at a GameStop and not even realizing what it was because I just misread it. I thought it was BMX. The guy very quickly asked me for my ID. I gave it to him, and then I took it home. And frankly, I wasn't. You don't even see anything in the game for quite a while, so no real. It was slightly surprising. Trying to just fix what was an average game. I wanted a BMX game. I'm not fronting or anything. For comparison, when I bought like Rumble Rose's Double X, I knew exactly what I was getting into there. And honestly, I think that is a pretty decent game for what it's trying to do, other than the fact that it's a wrestling game and the wrestling's not good enough, in my opinion. They got the titillation down pat. But that's more sex stuff than hell stuff. Doom, certainly, a game set in hell/Mars, depending on who's telling the story this time.
I want my lawn, and I want it now.
You're just not trying, are you?
What is going on here? Let's change our perspective a little bit here. I think I'm doing even worse now.
I want my lawn, and I
How about
want it
this?
now.
You're just not trying, are you?
Just burn it. Go, go, gadget, go. Here. Oh, now they're stuck. Oh, come on.
I want my lawn.
This is
and
like
I want it now.
almost
Not trying, are you?
experimental levels. They're not polished enough. We're having too much frustration every single one of these we run into. Cleaning the floor concept worked fine. I won't say anything bad about that one. But this is not working out great. Come on, come
I
on, come
want
on.
my lawn, and I want it now.
You're just not trying, are you?
I'm really trying. What am I doing wrong? You've got to go one direction here. Am I just perhaps not getting... Do I have to do a full and complete job, or can I half-ass this and hit most of the grass?
I want my lawn, and I
No.
want it now.
You're just not trying, are you?
Maybe 10 guys. Maybe that will fix it. I imagine Doom, when it first came out, was trying to be as provocative as possible, but it's hard to say that it actually
I want my
succeeded.
lawn, and I want it now.
You're just not trying, are you?
Am I screwing up, or is there some other solution? Because the game just trained us. It specifically trained us to give these girls what they wanted.
I want my lawn, and I want it now.
You're just not trying, are you?
Let's try changing my position here.
I want my lawn, and I want it now.
You're just not trying, are you?
And it's just saying the same thing over and over again. This is insulting. This is frustrating. This is exactly what you don't want in a video game. Making me feel stupid. You're telling me I'm doing it wrong when I'm trying my very best. You're not giving me any indication on how to improve. This is bad teaching 101.
I want my lawn, and I want
I
it
swear
now.
that was all of it.
Just not trying, are you?
Oh, I am in hell. I am in hell for real. This is not a video game character in hell. I am just in hell. I must have died while I was playing the video game and ended up where I apparently deserve to be. This is it. This is it. This is how I'm gonna suffer. Playing a badly programmed video game. I hope the internet in hell can actually still see this. People enjoying my suffering. HellTube, yeah, that's exactly what. I don't know. What's the difference between real YouTube and HellTube? Alright, there's one plan, and I missed it.
I want it now.
You're just not trying, are you?
It's literally like every single one. It's not a percentage, it's 100%. Oh, you can definitely see why it should never be 100%. Ever. I'm losing control of this, too. You're getting the slight lawnmower sound here.
I want my lawn, and I
Well,
want
that's
it
no
now.
surprise
You're just not
that
trying,
didn't
are
work.
you?
There we go. Why does it reset? Why not just leave it alone and let me do it? Do the mission. Is it so important that we get it done in your arbitrary amount of time?
I want my lawn, and I want it now.
You're just not trying, are you?
We've been doing this for probably about 10 minutes now. I can guarantee you, anytime I've ever mowed a lawn, I have never sat there and had to get every single blade of grass. You can use a weed eater, you can come back and get it if you...
I want my lawn, and I want it now.
You're just not
Maybe it's the
trying,
number
are
of
you?
moves. Let's try to do this a little bit differently. Here.
I want my lawn, and I want it
I
now.
swear I got it all.
Just not trying, are you?
I swear I got it all. Oh, this is so frustrating. Is it... Could the reds do anything? Could the blues do anything? Could the greens do anything? Go. Well, this is certainly not gonna work. Watch, this will work somehow. I don't know how.
I want my lawn, and I want it now.
You're just not trying, are you?
Is it blues? Do I need to go get a bunch of blues? If it was blues, why would I mean, nothing makes any sense as to why it would need to be blues.
I want my lawn, and I want it now.
You're just not trying, are you?
Nothing is getting explained. Greens, browns. Does any of this make any sense? It's not like I can take William and go get the floor scrubber. And it's not like any of the minions are any stronger or faster. This makes no sense. Oh wait, maybe I'm not supposed to drag them around. Maybe I'm supposed to just walk around. Does this make any sense whatsoever?
I want my lawn,
Nope.
and I want it now.
You're just not trying, are you?
I want my lawn, and I want it now.
That was
Just
all
not
of it.
Trying, are you?
That was all of it. What is going on here? What was over here? Is there anything over here? This is a sacrificial altar. Oh, I've hit such a frustration point here. I've definitely hit a frustration point. I don't feel like there's anything that even makes sense other than doing what I have been doing. I don't see another path. I don't see another solution. I can't like target the chandelier that's up there. Can't burn anything. Oh, this is real frustration. This is the problem with doing YouTube. On rare occasions, you just get stuck and you're like thinking to yourself, there must be a solution. Something must make sense. couldn't see any reason why I would need to sweep reds, for instance, that down there. So, let's see. So, unfortunately, now I'm having to cheat. So as I'm walking here, I am trying to pull up my tablet, my handy dandy cheater tablet, and we type in Heaven's Peak mowing, Abyss mowing the lawn. And let's see what this says. Brings up a GameFAQs.com board. I'm having major trouble getting past this part. It looks like you have 30 seconds to get it done, but I haven't even come close yet. I'm having the same problem, but I looked into the Abyss walkthrough and said the pattern, but don't do the pattern, but it doesn't work pattern. Yeah, I read that too. Blah, blah, blah. Not waste time searching. The line the girls say is driving me crazy because you can't hear the blades. I'm using just 7 minions, maybe I should use more. Any ideas? First, do the first row straight through. Have full amounts of minions on it and stay at where the hedge was, don't follow it. Lock onto and sweep it through the first row with the right analog stick and then the rest vertically. I'm guessing you didn't know you could lock on and control it this way. If only the timer was 1 second longer. I press L3 sometimes to change my view, then I could see all around me. It annoyed me so much, infuriated me. I wanted to kill the women at the end, too bad. Blah blah blah. It's a timed requirement. It is 15 seconds exactly when it'll make you reset. I would count out a light every time it said. Eventually got it in 13 seconds. A tip, it takes a little bit of luck, but you can actually mow 2 rows if you're going down directly the center of 2 rows, and it'll mow both rows at the same time. I think that this is the most retarded thing ever. You go to hell to do chores for a woman, blah 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 blah. So, always good to get the popular opinion there. We have 18 more minutes of this episode. Let's see, L3. Well, L3 is not on an Xbox 360 controller, so you must have been playing on a PlayStation. Oh! I can do that. So, as soon as we start that. Alright. 15 seconds. Go. I bet the 15 seconds don't start until we get them on there. Run. With a straight thing. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi, 11 Mississippi, 12 Mississippi, 13 Mississippi, 14 Mississippi, 15.
I want my law, and I want it now.
You're just not trying, are you?
Alright, that took 2 seconds just to sweep the guys. What is the pattern? I'm obviously doing the wrong pattern.
I want my lawn, and I want it now.
You're just not trying, are you?
Let's see, 1, 2. Run.
I want my lawn, and I want it now.
You're just not trying, are you?
See.
I want my lawn, and I want it now.
Just not trying, are you?
Let's do this.
I want my
Well, you
lawn,
can see
and
I'm
I
not
want it now.
getting anywhere
Just not
with this.
trying, are you?
Wonder how you would even be able to do this with a mouse and cursor type deal.
I want my lawn, and I want it now.
You're just not trying, are you?
Oh yeah, that's right, I'm not trying. This is all a big farce. I love making videos where you accomplish nothing. I love playing games where you can't beat it because it is one of the most ridiculously not game tested gameplay mechanics I've ever
I
seen.
want my lawn, and I want it now.
You're just not trying, are you?
This is complete garbage. Nothing but hot garbage. Am I going the wrong way? That's not anywhere
I
near
want
us.
my lawn, and I want it now.
You're just not trying, are you?
There would have been so much easier ways of doing this too. Too far that way.
I want my
And
lawn,
still didn't
and
get
I
it.
want it now.
You're just not trying, are you?
Let's just sweep this this way. Go this way. Go this way.
I want my lawn, and I want it now.
You're just not trying, are you?
What is going wrong? Who would have thought this was fun? Did anybody test this? Did anybody test this at all?
I want my lawn, and I want it now.
You're just not trying, are you?
This is just ridiculous. And watch, the second I do this off screen, the second I start playing this off screen, it's going to be super easy. I'll do it on the first try. Watch, you'll see. You won't see. That's inherently the problem. I would totally cheat this if I could. If I could
want my
just...
lawn, and I want it now.
You're just not trying, are you?
Now, I think doing more than the required 7 is actually probably a mistake on this. It's probably wasting your time. I missed a whole section over there.
And I want it now.
So
You're
I
just
think
not
as soon as you
trying,
get
are
7,
you?
just get that 7 on there. And
I want my lawn, and I want it now.
You're just not trying, are
I
you?
think once you get to 7, you're better off. I think that anytime a game does this, anytime you've been sitting in the same section trying to do something, there must always be a way to skip. Must always be a way to
My
skip.
lawn, and I want
Missed
it
a whole
now.
section there.
You're just not trying, are you?
Truly they have captured what is hell. Never before have I felt so accurately that I am in hell than in this. Oh wow, this is just awful garbage.
I want my
I
lawn,
can't
and I want
see.
it now.
You're just not trying, are you?
Maybe from this angle I can do a little bit better. I suspect that I probably could. There we go. There we go. Go for those clings and clangs.
I want my lawn, and I
What?
want it now.
You're just not trying, are you?
I'm pushing as hard on the controller. I am trying everything I can. If there was supposed to be some pattern, if there was supposed to be anything to this, anything at all, it's not
I
being
want
clear.
my lawn, and I want it now.
You're just not trying, are you?
Why did they put this time limit on this? Why is this not 30 seconds? Who puts a 15-second puzzle? When I mowed grasses, nobody ever said, alright, you have 15 seconds to mow the grass. If anybody had said that, I would have
Want
punched
my
him in the
lawn,
face.
And I want it now.
You're just not trying, are you?
I know I'm going back and forth, but that's simply because the controls aren't good enough.
Adequate.
Ah! Adequate, very
Looks like
adequate.
He's a keeper, Mav. Could be, could be. Let's see what this dark creature can do about the parlor.
The parlor. Okay, well, I'm gonna end this recording right here, and we'll see what the parlor is next time. That was literally hell. That was completely a nightmare. That was the worst gameplay I've played probably in at least 5 years, if not the past decade. Just awful. And this brings back a flood of memories of terribly programmed games of the old days. And I have talked about what old games should I play or thought about that, but oh man, if they're gonna be like this, Oh, do I not want to play old games if they're gonna be like this? Oh, this is unexcusably bad. This should never pass quality assurance. This is low quality when an average player can't get it done on the first 30 tries. How many tries I wonder it was? If somebody counted, let me know in the comments. Oh, that was awful. I'm gonna try and forget that and come back next recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me or my potential future therapy bill, you can click on my name, Rydo. That'll take you to my main YouTube page. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Oh, a special thank you for watching this one. Uh, I don't blame you if you skip to the end either. Have a good evening.